Hi guys, welcome back to Christian Casts where I go fishing so you don't have to. Today we're back in our bait building workshop and we're gonna do the blank that I already made once. You might know it out of a previous video. If you don't know how I actually created the blank itself, I'll pop it up here or there. And today we're gonna do something really fluorescent. So we're gonna play with some colors and see how it turns out. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I'll get right to it and I'll pop you guys up that you guys see the desk when I'm working. If you're interested in also how I change my paints between the airbrushes on a very quick and easy way, maybe drop a comment. I've actually made mistakes myself because I always use different fluents to actually clean my hairbrush, and I noticed that the quickest and easiest way is with water. So I'll maybe make a video to that and show you guys how to clean the airbrush between colors if you are doing lure builds, because that was one of the most irritating aspects of making my lures. But we'll get right to the build. I'll take you with, we're gonna sand it first. I'll sand it, maybe install the hard way straight away because you guys know this blank already. And once we are ready for the paint, it's gonna be an airbrushing tutorial and we'll see what we get. So I'll see you soon. I'm gonna do a dip test and a static float test of the bait at the end of the video. So stick around for that and we'll see if we are able to get this actually floating even better than the last bait that we made. I see that there's a little bit of a crack in our 3D print, but through the sealing process we'll close that, so I'm not too worried and I'll get right to it. So see you soon. So we are back. I have got my grounding color in. There's our lip. It's gonna be a white ground color for this bait. So we've got our ground color on. I'll let this dry and I'll get you guys back once we start the next coat. It's going to be quite colorful today. I might go over it once more with the white color just to be sure that it really covers everything really well. And whoever, as I said, is interested in the blank can look at the other video I linked before. I've actually got something special, but I'll show it to you in the outro. I've already created another blank and we're gonna try and paint him maybe in the next following days and we'll see how that goes. So if you're interested, stick around and I'll get you guys back once we put on the next color on this bait. So the next color is going to be some fluorescent blue and we're gonna cover it up from the back and we won't mind any overspray. So we'll go over just like this, that it covers it nicely. There we go. And we see, okay, we've got a slight overspray. Well, actually, maybe just do a bit of that. There we go. So we've got our fluorescent blue on there. Now I'll let that dry. A little bit of a mistake right on top, but we'll cover that up. As soon as we've done that, we're gonna hit the top with some metallic blue, so that we've got a bit of a darker back right there, but I'll get you back as soon as I changed up colors. Well, we are back, and the next color is gonna be some metallic blue, and oops, wait, there we go. And we're just gonna go over and darken down the top, just like that. That one has got a little bit of a transfer to the colors before. There we go. So now we've got a bit of a darker to lighter fluorescent blue color change, which is quite cool. So I'll let that dry, and the next colors are actually going to be really bright. We're going to go with some fluorescent purple and some fluorescent pink, and add something like a lateral line. Really, I'll try to not go too heavy, I'm not too sure if I'll manage. And then we'll actually go over to the scale pattern, so let's see how that goes, and I'll get you guys back. So we have added our fluorescent purple, it's here, and we're gonna just try and add it in just like that. So we've got it added, and quite happy with that. Now we'll still add a really strong pink lateral line, and then we'll get over to the scale pattern, but I'll get you guys back for the pink, and then we'll see how we carry on. So we've added our pink, and we're going to try and really be very careful and add a line just like that. So we've got our pink line, and I'm quite happy with that. And then we'll cover that up. It's quite bold actually, but I'm quite happy actually. We'll still put the scales over. I'm gonna go and really put some nice silver scales over it, and then we'll see how it turns out. So stay tuned, and I'll get you guys back for the scale paint. We've got our silver loaded, and now we'll do a scale pattern. So we've got the first layer on. I'll darken our color a bit down still with some dark gray, and then we'll put on a second There we go, the dark is through already. And now we'll go just from the side like this, and like this, and above. There we go. And now we'll let that dry, and once it's dry I'll reveal the scales and we'll carry on with our build. So I'll see you soon. So we are back, and we're gonna do our scale reveal. I was quite heavy with these scales today because I wanted to cover up some of the main colors, but I think that it really went well. Wow, that was a really cool scale pattern. So I'm not too sure which eyes I'm gonna put on yet. I thought maybe some of these orange, but I'm not too sure now. If I look at the paint scheme, I might see if I've got something else that fits a little bit more, but I'll get you guys back once we glue in the eyes and start the clear coat. Well, I actually checked my eyes and I have got something really cool. It's a bit pink and it really fits well to the spade. So I'm gonna pop these on. There we go. So I'm really happy with how this spade turned out. I'm sure the clear coat will make it even pop a little bit more, and through its fluorescent colors, I'll show you quickly just with a little bit. Just take a look how aggressive that actually is. So we're gonna get back as soon as I do the clear coat. So who has been watching my videos already knows that I am not too happy with how I do the clear coat, but I haven't built a rotisserie yet because there's other things I want to build first. I actually want to do a flow tank. That is still on my priority list, but I'm actually going on holiday in the next week, so I'm gonna be doing a road trip to Portugal, maybe doing some fishing. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see how that goes, and that's why I am a bit behind with what I want to do with the bait building workshop. So stay patient, those projects are still coming, and I'm really looking forward to take you guys with the build of the flow tank, because I've actually thought about quite a lot of things and I'm really excited for that project. So now I'll just get the torch ready and actually get rid of the bubbles, and then I'll put it into cure and I'll get you guys back once it's done and we'll test it and see how it floats, and we'll see each other for the outro. So see you soon. So welcome back. We've finished another bait build. It is hardened out. I can turn off my hardening light, and I am really happy with the outcome. The scales really turned out well. I like the eyes, it really fits into the color mix. We'll do a small little test quickly in our water glass, and as you guys can see, it is a really slow sink. Stands upright, so actually exactly what we want of it. I'm still interested in its action itself, but I'll maybe test that in the river still. So as you guys can see, it really stands nicely. I'm quite happy with the outcome of this bait. It's even slower than the last one. I don't know if you saw that video. I'll maybe pop it up here or there. I put in 0.2 grams. Today I actually put in 0.1 gram, so that actually makes it float even better. It sinks a lot slower than the one before. We'll still see how the action is comparing it to each other, and we'll also see how well they catch, how the action goes as soon as the season starts again. I'm just going to show you a little sneak peek of the next bait I'm going to be building. It's going to be a bit longer than the one before, and I actually tried to increase the volume of the air pocket that I printed. So we'll see how this one actually acts. I think I can put a little bit more lead into it, and I also tapered the belly. So these ones are mainly rounded around the whole bait. And if you're interested in the build video of this one, maybe leave a comment, and I can show you guys how I made it and go into detail in the designing process. But otherwise, I'll just do a airbrushing and build of it itself. So we'll see, maybe leave it in the comments as I said. And thanks for tuning in again and joining me on another build. I really like this one. I'm not too sure if it's too bright for our fish, but I find it quite cool. It's got the blue, it's got the pink, the eyes has got both in it. So yeah, we'll see how it performs once the season starts again. I'm gathering all the lures that I'm actually building, and we're gonna take them all out and see if they are Christian Cast approved, I would say. So if you're interested in anything in the tank that I want to build for my baits or anything, just drop it in the comments, and we'll see each other for the next video. So I wish you guys a good one, and we'll see each other. Cheers.